Oh, yeah. Even keel, whatever's going on, just take it easy.
How you doing?
What? You think I don't know? Newspaper.
He saw me when I was big.
Excuse me, sir.
There you go.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing?
So we being observed.
I'm just curious. Why the Confederate?
What does that represent?
I'm asking about the
Tell
flag.
him, Tim.
Independence from Britain, right?
I'm just asking about the
Just tell
flag.
him.
Independence from
Just
Washington, D.C.
Tell him.
Okay.
Had nothing to do with slavery, sir. It had to do with theft.
Okay. But that flag, sir. That flag.
You're mine.
No. That flag, sir.
Tell him.
That flag was here at a time whenever slavery was in this country. Whenever black people were treated unfairly.
That flew from slave ships for 53
people don't even know it.
years.
And they don't know.
This flag
Well,
was here at that time.
This flew
And that
for 4
flag
years.
represents
No, it
people.
doesn't.
This
Ignorant people.
represents
Represents people who want to rebel from the U.S. because they want to keep the right to have slaves.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
And brainwashed.
Yes, sir.
I gotta tell you, whether you care or not, many people see that flag
They do
exactly
see
the
it.
same
Well, I don't
way
care who
you see the
brainwashed
Nazi
you.
flag. So you are seen as a Nazi every time you fly that flag.
Right.
That may not be what you think.
Well, that's not what is the truth. I care only about the
Or
truth.
not. I'm telling you, there's a huge
Aha!
in this country.
It doesn't matter what the truth is.
Well, I'm just saying, you can say whatever you want. When you fly that flag, you look like a Nazi. That's it.
A man,
No, that's not true. If you don't know what it means, that's your problem.
I'm not
one
saying that
of
at all.
Jesus' disciples
You're
was
not
tied to a
listening to me.
wagon wheel for 4
I'm not
days
telling you. You're
and
not
left
listening.
out exposed. That is called St. Andrew. It's a cross. They adopted that because it is the Scottish flag. The next time you see a Scottish flag, I want you to go tell that guy that he is a racist. He will beat the snot out of you because he wanted independence from England. We want independence from tyranny.
From this government. That's what this.
You need
that's
to go
why
do
he's
some
flying.
history, my
The
friend.
South actually freed the slaves before the North did. The war had absolutely nothing.
The Underground Railroad did not stop in Ohio, Iowa, or Illinois, or Indiana. They had to go to Canada because it was against the law for you to be in their states longer than 30 days. You need to go read correct history. You can say what you want.
That's all
I
right.
used to be dumb about it too. I went to Robert E. Lee High School and was fed poison till I got to my civics teacher and I said, hey man, what about this? Oh, we can't talk about that in government school. We have to tell you our version of it.
Okay.
You go check it out, and I dare. I took the
And why are
picture.
you the first person I've ever heard talk about this?
Because the government schools
Tell me
have
why.
dumb you down.
I couldn't talk about it, and I was the civics teacher. I couldn't talk about it. There's
Because-
some things you don't know.
That's right.
The North
Tell-
won, and so
See,
the
he's
victor goes to
Let me
spoil.
give you something that you know a lot about. Tell me about Martin Luther King. Or, excuse me, Michael Luther King.
I wouldn't even get on that.
Tell me about him.
Okay. I want to know what you're actually no. I want to know what you're I'm gonna say it properly. What are your accusations against Martin Luther King? Just tell me.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael Luther King is
Martin
on his
Luther King.
is on his birth certificate.
Martin Luther King Jr., as I remember it.
He stole other people's writings for his speeches. He is a plagiarist. He was a womanizing
I've heard that line
alcoholic.
before. I've heard that one
And it's
before.
all about character, right? I had to vote over skin color because Mr. Obama has no character. He doesn't have a birth certificate. He doesn't even treat his own family.
Now, why are we talking about Obama? I didn't vote for Obama.
He's talking about.
Okay? We're
Well-
talking about Martin Luther King.
Oh,
You stay on the
You
subject.
go research Michael Luther King, sir.
Just go look it up.
Martin Luther King.
The FBI had to seal all of its tapes and stuff that they illegally tapped on him because the American people couldn't be told the truth about it.
Okay, that's
Now,
it.
you go
He can look
investigate
it
that.
up.
Okay, I
All
will.
right, that's it. Thanks, Tim.
I will.
That's it.
He's chasing women, receiving the Nobel Peace
I
Prize.
wanna
You know what?
For
You
you.
know what,
Look,
sir? You know what, sir? You know what, sir? I didn't come here to argue with you.
See, that's good.
I just
came here
want
to
to
give
know
you
why.
facts. Give you
just
facts,
want to
man.
know
All
why.
right. That's
You told me why. I'm gonna look it up.
all right.
I
See,
encourage you
that's
to do
it.
so.
That's plenty
Okay.
right there.
Read something in there too.
I didn't come out here to start a fight or anything.
Thank you, sir. I like the way you've meekness and asked. Power under control, right here. That's
Okay.
good.
All right.
Do you know where
What's
most
your- what is your
millionaires per capita lived in the United States prior to 1860?
Where's
What
that?
you laughing
Up
at?
and down the Mississippi River in Mississippi.
Okay. How was that?
You know the second largest product producing money city in the United States was? New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
After the war, Mississippi's been the poorest state since then, and New Orleans has been driven into oblivion.
Why is that?
Because of a man named Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
He came to steal and pillage and rob for the North, and it's been going on for 140-something years, and it needs to stop.
Okay.
The other thing about Mr. Michael Luther King,
I'm just soaking it all in. I want to look this stuff up.
you need to blame Mr. Michael Luther King for the destruction of the black family. You ask anybody that's old before 1963.
Black family? I have a very nice family, sir. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying the destruction of the black family in the United States is laid at the feet of Michael Luther King and LBJ. Look around you. What the man said today, you pay him to sit on their butt, you depend on the government, you don't need a husband, this and that, sure.
Okay.
And look what's happened to him today. You see the billboards, 100 years of the NAACP? Do they represent you?
NAACP?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, no, I just understand what it's all about. Whether it's something we're paying around.
The government had a $127 million scandal in the HUD, the Housing and Urban Development in New Orleans, 2 years before Katrina. They stole money from me and they shortchanged the people that they were supposed to be giving good housing from. You keep them in poverty, blame the white man, and they're going to rise up.
I don't blame the white man, sir.
That's not you.
Well, it's not you. Today, everything's fine. Yeah.
Oh, we're all good.
We're just talking. We're just talking.
Detroit, all these other cities, been run by Democrats. New Orleans, been run by Democrats. Why are they all in the toilet? You need to put two and two together. You need to start asking questions, man. No, sir.
That's still offensive to me right now, so.
Thank you for the opportunity.
The only thing I can do is to change your heart. We went to South Carolina to help fight for their
Isn't that
flag.
what Obama's trying to do? Change our minds, change our hearts?
No, he's trying to change my money from me to his money to him.
Okay. All right, keep on going with your song.
George Bush is an evil man, right? He gave rich people tax breaks on their money, right? He gave everybody tax breaks on their money. Mr. Obama is giving bonuses to people with the same rich people with my money.
Okay. So do you consider George Bush is a great president?
No, sir. He is a lying neocon. He's not a conservative.
When do we have a last real president?
Reagan made us flatline. We just didn't lose any more territory.
Okay. What do you think about JFK?
JFK was killed by the military-industrial complex that Eisenhower warned us about, and that's when LBJ came in and started the Great Society that has bankrupted this country.
Okay, okay.
Eisenhower?
I've researched a little bit on that myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You think one man in the books depository killed that man? When you got holes in the windshield, you got holes in the A-pillar of the limousine, you got bullets flying in the gutters and stuff, and it's like, there was only 3 shots. Gee. And on the other side of that, you killed a man in Dallas. Your friends in Brown and Root and all these Bell helicopter companies and stuff got millions over fighting in a nation this big called Vietnam for 14 years and 58 million people died. And George Bush comes along, planes flying to the World Trade Center, into the Pentagon, and then no plane evidently fell in Pennsylvania because the coroner went there and goes, this looks like a hole in the ground. Where's the plane wreckage? To get into a war to make his friends rich. Damn, deja vu, huh? You do know about 9/11.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, okay.
I just want you to know this flag should not offend you at all. I married a Connecticut Yankee, and I damn well fly my flag because he knows that all it means to me is that I am proud I'm from the South. It has nothing to do with black, white. Just the fact that I'm proud I'm from the South. Just like he admits to being a Yankee snob, you know? So that's the way it goes.
I understand that, and I know how y'all feel. But what do you say to the people that just don't know and they see that and they immediately just hate you?
Then they need to be educated.
Well, I mean, well, we need to get this out then instead of just throwing it up, you know.
Have you seen pictures of this black man that walked from South Carolina across the United States with a Confederate flag?
Oh, what? So repeat that again?
A black man walked from South Carolina all across South Carolina.